today I'm going to show you how to make salmon. I'm making salmon that came frozen like this. And each one is in a separate little bag like this. So about 24 hours ago, I cut each one of these out of the package and I laid them on plates, and I put the plates in the bottom of the refrigerator to thaw. They're now thawed, so next I'm going to get the pans ready. Okay, I also have my oven preheating to 375, and I'm trying something new today. I'm going to try putting lemon slices underneath the salmon. Okay, and now I already have my olive oil on my pan, and I'm just going to spread it around. I think it just needs a little more. And by the way, with thawing the fish on the plates in the refrigerator, I put them on the bottom shelf of the refrigerator just in case anything were to leak, it wouldn't flow down on top of other food. And also, you should let it thaw on the plates in the refrigerator until it's completely thawed, but you shouldn't really leave it in there longer than 24 hours. Okay, we're going to put lemon slices on here. Okay. Alright, here is my salmon. It's all thawed, as you can see. I'm just going to rinse it off a little bit with cold water before I put it on the pans. I'm going to get my washcloth out of the way so I don't get raw fish juice on it. Okay, and then I'm going to dry off each one after I rinse it with this towel. And I'm going to put this towel in the washer right after this, obviously, because it's getting raw fish juice on it. Alright, so now I have my salmon all ready, and I'm going to put a little bit more olive oil on the top of each one. Okay, and now I'm going to you can do sea salt. I happen to have pink Himalayan salt, so that's what I'm going to use. And you can use any herbs that you like. I've used marjoram before, that's a good one. I don't have any right now, so right now I have dill. That's what I'm going to use. Okay, and now I'm going to rub it in. Wash my hands again. Alright, as you can see, they're all ready to go into the oven. So I'm going to bake them in the oven for, I think it said about 12 minutes. Alright, yeah, it says 8 to 12 minutes, so I'm going to leave that in there, and I'm going to clean up a little bit. These can make good compost, so putting them in my compost bin, which needs emptied soon, outside. And I'm washing out my cutting board. This cutting board is only for fruits and vegetables. It never has meat on it, so I just give it a quick rinse. You don't want to ever soak it in water because that can damage the wood. Okay, and I'm going to give my sink a quick spray with sanitizer since I had the raw fish. in there. Alright, and I'll see you in 12 minutes. Okay, it's been about 12 minutes. I'm going to see if it's done by looking in the middle to see if it looks like it's flaky. Okay, if it flakes easily in the middle and it doesn't look translucent in the middle, that means it's done. It still looks a little translucent to me, so I'm going to put it back in for a little bit, but I think this time I'm going to put it under the broiler so it will get nice and toasted on the top. If you're not familiar with what the broiler is, it means that the heat is coming down only from the top of the oven instead of from the bottom or from various places, like with the bake setting. With the broiler setting, it's only coming down from the top, so it's to help get the top toasted. Okay, so is that visible? Okay, on my oven there's actually a broil button. On yours it might be a dial, so you'll just have to check. Alright, I'll be back in about 2 minutes. When you have something under the broiler, you should check on it often because it can get done pretty fast. So I'll be back in about 2 minutes. Alright, 10 minutes and 2 smoke alarms later and we're ready. No, actually, the smoke alarm did go off, but it was because the salmon is not burnt itself, but as you can see, maybe the oil on the sheet started to burn under the broiler. So, see that? The salmon itself is fine. So just be aware of that. That can happen sometimes under the broiler with the oil on the sheet. And then also, it took longer than 2 minutes because I'm still getting used to the gas stove. I used to have an electric one, and the gas stove does take longer to get hot. So just keep that in mind. If you have a gas stove, it'll take longer to do its job here with the broiling. If you have an electric one, you definitely do check it every 1 to 2 minutes because it can go really fast. And I'm going to show you how to tell if it's done. You can see this one from on the pan. I'm just going to show you 2 examples. You can see that one lifted up off the pan. If you look, sorry, okay, there, I think you can see now. Inside, it doesn't look clear or translucent at all. The fish looks, oopsies, it looks solid. And then here's another example from the plate. If you can see that. It looks solid inside. It doesn't look clear. So that's how you, and it flakes easily. See? So you can tell that way that it is done and it's good to eat. All right, so let's just have a taste. All right, as you can see, you can serve it on the plate like that with the lemon and it looks really nice. I already tried a bite. It turned out really good. You can really taste the lemon. So thanks for joining us and see you next time.